Well, friends, I felt like I needed to make a video. I actually had a subscriber message me today, and he told me that he really liked the swing video, and he was wondering. I knew this was the one thing that people would have trouble with, was figuring out the curvature of this seat member, the frame piece here. So what I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to make it short, maybe 10 minutes, but I want to go over, I was gonna buy some graph paper with the inch squares drawn on it so you could reference better, but I realize not everybody has access to buy that. You may be on a budget and you're trying your best to do this project as cheaply as possible. So I figured, you know what, anybody can get their hands on paper, cardboard. My wife just happened to have a leftover sheet of this construction paper, and it's pink, which is good because you're going to be able to see it better on camera. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over how you at home can figure this out. We're going to do detailed measurements here and get it to where you can do this at home. And a subscriber who wants to build this swing, I think he wants to do it tomorrow, which is Saturday. So, you know, I said in the swing video, if one person, just one person, was able to take my video and make a swing, it would be worth it to me. I'm not going to try to sell y'all anything. I could put these on a page and charge people for them. I'm not here to make money off you. I'm here to share what I'm doing. I want somebody to be able to do this, build it, feel good about themselves. They were able to do something and pass that down to their kids if they have any of their friends. I get out my pen and my ruler and my level, and I'm going to draw a grid on this paper in 1-inch increments all the way across, and we're going to go over detailed measurements at each point so you can do this at home. Alright, it's probably 11 o'clock at night. Explaining the measurements on the frame member, take 25, action. Alright friends, from the get-go, the first thing you need to do is get your construction paper. If you can get your hands on the actual graph paper that's got the grids drawn on them, do that. But for people budget-minded like myself, just get you some paper, some cardboard, whatever you got to draw on, and draw your 1-inch grid markings. These are 1 inch by 1 inch, and up here at the top you see we've got a 1/2 inch because overall height is 3.5. So right up here we had a 1/2 inch. And I apologize, I've shot this probably 20 times, so this is my final attempt to try and do this and let it flow and not ramble too much and make it very easy for you to do this template at home. So right off the bat, starting from the nose of the template on our grid, we're at the 0 mark here. You're going to go up 1 inch and make a dot. Then slide up 2 inches and come over 1/4, make a dot. Now we start moving left to right. We're going to go over 1 inch to the right and go up 3 inches and make our dot. Step over 2 inches and go up to 3 1/4, make a dot. Stepping over 3 inches, we're going to go up to the peak at 3 1/2. Step over 4 inches and go up to 3 1/4 and make a dot. Mind you, these two measurements are the same. We were ascending, got to the peak, now we're starting to descend to that 3 1/4. Let me move the camera over a little bit. Stepping over 5 inches, we're going to go up to 3 1/8 and make a dot. Stepping over 6 inches, we're going to go up to 3 inches and make a dot. Stepping over 7 inches to the right, we're going to go up to 2 3/4 and make a dot. Stepping over 8 inches, we're going to go up to 2 1/2 and make a dot. Stepping over 9 inches, we're going to go up to 2 1/4 and make a dot. Stepping over 10 inches, we're going to go up to 2 1/8 and make a dot. Let me move the camera once again. Try to be a little smoother this time, not make you drunk watching this. Stepping over to the 11-inch mark to the right, we're going to go up to 2 inches and make a dot. Now, from 11 inches all the way over to 16 inches, we're going to camp out at 2 inches high. My template's got a little bit of wear on it, so I know it looks like a curve right here, but we're camping out from 11 inches to 16 inches at 2 inches high. Moving along, we're going to step over to that 17-inch mark and go up 2 1/8 and make a dot. Step over 18 inches, we're going to go up to 2 1/4. Step over 19 inches, we're going to go up to 2 1/2 and make a dot. Let me move you one more time here. Sorry about the movement. Alright, where were we? We were at 19 inches. We went up 2 1/2 and made our dot. And don't mind these markings here. I'll explain that. Going over 20 inches, we're going to go up to 3 1/4 and make a dot. Now at 21 1/2 inches, you should intersect the 3 1/2 overall height. I kind of messed up and came back and refilmed, but from here on out, you should have 3 1/2 inches left on that tail section. From the tip of that 15-degree angle, your 24-inch overall, you should be able to come over 3 1/2, and that should be the intersection from 3 1/4 to 3 1/2. I had done some drawing here and realized that anybody following the grid, that didn't work out. You don't even have to reference that lower section. Just from ripping your stock at a 15-degree angle and 24 inches overall, you don't need to look at any of that. Your upright, which will have a 15-degree angle cut on the bottom of it, this is not. This is just me laying this here for reference. It'll go right here and intersect that 15-degree angle here. And this will be, if you follow the swing build, this will be 24 inches tall. So with that, friends, I'm going to take the phone off the stand and I'm going to pan over really slow so you can see all these measurements, and you can pause it and write them down on your grid piece. You can see the numbers on the very bottom is referencing our movement from to the right, and the numbers on the top are referencing each increment as we move across upward. So a quick recap, you see we started out at 0, went up 1 inch, then we went up 2 inches, came over 1/4, then we started moving to the right at each dot. So when you go back now, just connect all your dots, la 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 la, connect the dots. And that right there, my friends, should enable you to create this template at home. So let me sit here for a minute. You can pause it like I said and write all these down. And I'll move you over again. If you had to, pause it and write all this down. I apologize for my poor drawing. It's late. It's after midnight now. And I'm just trying to do something to help you out here without having to buy it. I don't want anybody to have to go online and buy a template for me to build a swing. I want to be a creator who can show you how to do something with enough information that you don't have to scratch your head and say, well, he left this part out or that part out, and I got to figure this out, or ask questions. I want you to be able to look at my video, even though I ramble and draw things out sometimes longer than they should be. I want you to be able to look at this and be able to recreate it without any problems. So I apologize. Sometimes I can be long-winded and maybe show a little too much sometimes in my videos, but I just don't want to leave any details out. But anyway, you can pause it during this rambling and write all these measurements down. Keep in mind, from the 11-inch mark right there to the 16-inch mark, you're camping out at 2 inches high. just so there's no confusion there. And then when you pick back up at 17, you start the ascent again, intersecting your 3.5 inch overall height. But anyway, with this grid system, the inch by inch increments, I think I'm able to show you how to recreate this template. And like I said, if I said it before, I'll include it again in case it's late. I don't want to leave anything out. But when you make this template and you're satisfied with it, make 2 or 3 copies of it. Trace it out on something else. That way, if you mess up your template, you've got a backup. And whenever you get a template kind of wore out, grab a new one from your stash, retrace a new one to replace the old one, and keep going. That way you've always got 2 or 3 templates hanging up. You mess one up, you got another. If you want to give one to your friend, you can sell them if you want to. I don't care. If you want to make money selling these templates, that's your deal. I just don't want you to have to pay me to be able to make these. And I realize it's business. I'm not knocking anybody who puts their products online to make $1. That's just business. I just, for me personally, I don't want you to have to pay me to be able to create the things I'm showing you how to build. I want to be able to help people do things and feel good that you've accomplished something and made something with your hands that you can enjoy, share with your family, or pass down to somebody else. But anyway, I'm going to end this video. Again, I'm going to finish the weight test. I realize that may not be something everybody cares about. If you've seen the weight test video on my channel, I took one of my swings, made it out of yellow pine that I milled myself, and I put about 2,500 pounds on it, and it didn't break. I ran out of weight, so I got with a friend who's got a bunch of weights at his house. We're going to carry my swings to his house, and we're going to finish out the weight test. We're going to find out exactly where that thing breaks at. But so far we got it with 2,500 pounds and didn't break my yellow pine porch swing. So just know, going by my swing build video, this is a pretty strong build. I mean, it's going to hold anything you want. You can, if you got a pet cow, you can probably set your prize bull on it. You probably won't break it. But anyway, it's going to be more than strong enough for you and your family. You don't have to worry about it. So anyway, I'm going to have the Sheffield Woodworks page up like I promised. I've been lacking on that. I've had kids playing ball. I've had family matters to attend to, so I've been kind of busy. But I promise this weekend I'm going to get that Sheffield Woodworks Facebook page back up so you all can share your builds with me. I want to see I want to see you build these swings. I want to see what you did. It brings me a lot of joy to be able to see somebody take what I've given them and be able to use it. I want to see what you built. Share it with all of us. And, over the Facebook page we can communicate a little bit better instead of blowing up the comment section of the videos. I don't mind doing that either, but I want you to be able to hit me up on the messenger and we can talk more personally, more privately and personally on the messenger app of Facebook on the Sheffield Woodworks page. So be looking for that, and I will announce it in the next video when that page is up. And like I said, when you get if you do this swing build, I want to see it. Be proud of it. Show it to us. Any advice you need further than this video, hit me up on that when it goes up, and I will try to talk you through it further if you need further instruction. But I think by using this graph here, I've given you enough info that you can kind of get this drawn out. And anyway, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, and I appreciate you. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.